money for the Pentagon. We saw in the papers, in the media, claims that the U.S. has pulled back from the brink of war, but in the same breath, reports made it clear that Trump was tightening sanctions against the people of Iraq, and we in Workers' World Party state unequivocally, as we have stated for decades, sanctions are an act of war.
Yes.
Killing people through economic strangulation and denial of basic necessities is murder. Not only bombs and tanks murder, economic warfare is murder, and we say no to all attacks on the people of Iran, the people of Iraq, the people of all West Asia, North Africa, and all the people of the world, and the imposition of war by any means by the Pentagon is also an attack on us. This bipartisan giveaway of $738 billion, almost $750 billion, and that is just for 1 year to the Pentagon by Washington, with only a handful of votes against, is an act of war against the world and people here who need housing. Many of you were also demonstrating at City Hall Monday to defend the right of a progressive church to provide shelter to homeless people. But why are they homeless? Because we live in a capitalist system where the needs of people for housing and jobs, food, education, medical care are subordinated to the profiteering interests of big oil, big banks, big military contractors, and so on. So we thank everyone for coming out on this very cold, miserable day in the coldest, windiest spot in our entire city. They always seem to build the federal buildings. It was like that in Detroit when I was there. Wherever the coldest spot is, that's where they put the federal buildings, but that's where people come out and demonstrate for peace and for justice and against this greedy system, no matter what the weather is. And we are with people all across the country in demanding jobs and human needs, not war against the people in the Middle East. We want jobs, we want peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. We want jobs, we want peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. We want jobs, we want peace.
U.S. out of the Middle East.
Yes, thank you so much.